So now it's time for me to start contemplating going to bed because it's getting a little late and already I'm starting to get these mouthfuls of fumes that are coming out. They're just mouthfuls of fume. It's something that burns the top of my chest right here, and it's just some kind of fume, like some kind of, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I can smell kerosene. Kerosene is a very thick, strong smelling petrol. It smells very, very strong. And it just I'm familiar with the smell of kerosene because in my country, as in the 2000s, people were still using kerosene stoves. So I'm familiar with it. That's one. And the second thing is the chlorine. I know what chlorine is. It's very, very strong. But this fume, I don't know what it is. I know it, the back of my head, like right here to the right, there's one spot that there's something wrong there. Now, when I was in the motel, this was during the months of, from September last year until like, I think it was January or February of this year. I was in a motel. I was staying in a motel. Because I was trying to accumulate some cash to get into a place of my own. And like I said, the key cards are something to watch out for. If you're staying in a motel, if you've been reduced to staying in a motel, and I say reduced to because you know who you are and you know what I mean when I say so. You've been reduced to that. At one time you were making good money and then shit hits the fan and it's just everything is going haywire. And these people are relentlessly coming after you. You don't know why. There's usually chairs in a motel. Take the chair and just back it up against under the lock. And also, like put something on top so if they go to open it, you'll hear it. One night, I woke up in the morning. I went to sleep and I woke up in the morning. 2 nights something happened. The keychain, it's locked solid. The keychain was just tucked right to the corner. It's almost like somebody with slender wrists could have just tried to push from the inside and just, try to tuck it just that. If I were putting that keychain in there, it would not look like that. It wasn't locked. As soon as you touch it, it just fell right off. Like it was just tucked right there. So, I don't know what happened that night. Another time, I lost a whole day. I literally lost a whole day. I thought it was Wednesday, then I come to find out it was actually Friday. I lost a whole day. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. What I do know was on my hip, my upper hip, left hip, there was a hard area. There was an area where there was like the tissue had hardened, had formed, congealed and hardened, and it was itching. It was like when you have a vaccine, it was like that. I have not had the COVID shot. I have not had a vaccine in a long time. So that wasn't it. I noticed that and I lost a day. I don't know how I lost a day, but like my mind was blanked out for a whole day. But this throbbing started right here in the back of my head and my hip. I don't know what happened in that motel room. I don't know what happened. But the holes were following me. Like like I would try to move different places to sit down. Like I got a table. My friend was lending me his laptop. I was working on his laptop, so I moved it to the back near the bathroom. The holes started following me. Again, if those holes were not man-made and they were actually made by those fumes, those chemicals, then I shudder to think what my inside would be. Sometimes I want to feel like the female who's doing this. Like she almost thinks this is like, it's like hilarious to her. It's like, look at her. She thinks she can't die, and look at she's not dying. She's on a mission to prove that she can kill me. She's on a mission. She thinks she's on a mission. Maybe from God, maybe from her family. I don't know. I don't know what's her deal. Because I don't know what's her deal. Because it looks like she's done a lot to me. And I don't know. I can only go again and theorize or surmise based on how I feel, what's been happening to me. But I have to have something solid to base it on. I don't like to go for pie in the sky and just make up something out of thin air. Because it's just as solid as that air. It'll just go right off at the first breeze. That's not going to work for me. And you know, I try to keep my the things I come up with based in reality as much as possible. The pain is real. That was real. Then I moved in here like in March. For the first 2 months it was okay. Then suddenly I have this infestation where there's boils all over my feet, both of them, and they're swollen to an extent. Like suddenly, I don't know what happened. First 2 months, everything was fine. I don't know what happened. But I have a feeling like somebody's coming in here. And that's my honest to God truth. I just don't know how to find them. I did call the police out here before. I called the cops. And the cops said that they can't do anything. They said unless you literally see her there or you have a snapshot, there's nothing they can do. I do hear someone. I sleep, my bedroom is down that way, and I do hear someone like against the wall, like they're sitting against the wall. I think she gets a kick out of doing that because they were doing this back to me when this all started. They were doing this back to me when it all started. I'm in the bathroom, I'm sitting on the toilet, and she's plunked down outside because I can hear her. I don't think she was a mile away. I think she was right behind me, sitting behind the wall of my toilet. I don't know why she was doing that. Now, when I say that, that sounds crazy. Like, this woman is crazy. Why would somebody do that? Yeah. Please, tell me. I need to know. Why would somebody do that to me? Is it because she thinks it's funny? Is she losing her mind? Does she think I am losing my mind? What is this? Are we both losing our minds? I don't understand this. What is she doing? What is she doing? What was that all about? And what is this all about? The only staple in this is that my grandmother had stamps again, and those stamps are missing. That's a staple. My dad had left money for me in the bank, which it was in both of our names a long time ago. So I'm trying to get a hold of it because he passed away. And I don't know if my mama left money. Because somebody told me, my uncle, her brother actually told me, when I was a baby, they opened an account in my name and they were putting money into it, but they didn't tell me anything. That was supposed to be for me at a certain age. So I'm not sure if there's money in there. So I'm not sure. But these are staples. These are real possibilities of what these people could be after. I don't know your particular situation. I don't know what there could be after for you. Possibilities of life insurance, people tagging life insurance on you. People, you have some knowledge that they want and they just don't want to share. Well, you know what? You got this talent. You can do this. You have this knowledge. Let's do this. They would prefer to take you out and do whatever it is they need to do. I don't understand that. I mean, how greedy can people be? I don't understand this. If I have a friend and they have a talent, I would love to nurture that. I would love to say, you know what, you need nurture that talent. Go out there and do it. I'll go with you. I don't understand the greed. Is the greed I can't take. The greed in people. This greed, it's just, because if they're greedy for something I have, then what happens to me if they want it badly? What happens to me? That's right. That's what's happening to me right now. They would rather me not to be here. I still don't understand though. Is if there's money attached to me in my name, even if I'm not here, how are they still going to get it? Have they established themselves as my relatives? As my next of kin? I don't understand. My beneficiaries? What? See, these are realistic approaches to things. This is how I'm looking at things. So in your case, again, what is it? It could be something you have, something they're coveting, something they want, which is monetary, because I don't think it's your girlfriend or boyfriend. They want, it's mostly money. It could be some inheritance you have, some talent that you have that they don't want getting out, something that they think you know about them, or maybe they're actually on the run from somebody, and the mere fact that you know them is going to cause a problem for them. There are all kinds of possibilities. There are all kinds of possibilities. But when it comes to these bringing in the FBI and pretending, I don't know that. The real FBI, they need to listen to us. Because this is how I see it. What I'm saying is unique to me, but it's not unique to you. To all of you out there who this is happening to, it's not unique. I don't know you personally. You don't know the other guy or the other girl personally. The FBI needs to take a look at it this way. These people don't know each other. The same similarities is grouping this set of people together. There must be something to it. This is all I'm asking. How do we get the FBI to look at this? If nothing is really happening to some of us, okay, we'll set our mind at ease. Still get to the bottom of it and clear out the riffraff so their life can go on. And if something more serious is happening, something more sinister is lurking, then they need to take care of us. I was hoping that this is why I love this country. This is why I love this country. I could, just feel free here, feel safe here. I'm from a country where they just kick down, they call them kick down the door bandits. They just kick down your door, rape the females, shoot the males in the head, steal everything. It's really bad. I came here because I felt safe. But now I'm not safe. I don't feel safe. And the police, I always have respect for the police. They're not doing anything to help me. The FBI isn't doing anything to help me. They're not being realistic enough. I know they have a lot on their plate, but this is their own backyard. Yes, they're Russian hackers who are messing stuff up. But what about locally? What about their own people turning on each other? What about the domestic terrorists? Because this was happening to us, I consider this an act of terrorism. Because they're terrorizing me. But they're doing more than that. They're starting to mess with my physical body. This has gone way beyond just, circling the block a few times and letting me know it, making me feel weird, making me feel I'm being watched, making me feel like I'm being, this is some kind of a sting operation, or some bad guys are like, how crime ring is, I've done something or said something, and now some crime ring is trying to intimidate me. I gotta be fearful, I gotta be scared. This is more than that. They've literally gone, berserk. And personally, one theory I have with the gang stalking is these people that they hire, like I said, and I've said it before, they're just doing a job, which is a job that should put them in jail for a long time. But for them, this is just what they don't really have a personal stake. except they're getting paid to do what they do. Because the real reason is only known to the perpetrator who is employing them and trying to mess up your life. The real reason is only the perpetrator's knowledge. Because the perpetrator is not going to be stupid enough to divulge that to his gang of stalkers. That's not going to happen. Unless they start digging to find out what did this woman do? What did she do? First of all, if there's any stalkers listening to this, why are you doing this at all? Is this your career choice? This is what you choose to do to people? I don't care how much money they're paying you. Why would you do something like this? Why? If all the things in the world, why this? Why would you be so cruel? Why? And do this to people like us or anybody? Why would you hurt somebody, start physically hurting them? Why? I don't understand. It's like this level of cruelty, I can't comprehend it. I don't understand. How can people be so cruel? How is this even possible? But anyway, again, like I'm trying to get prepared for bed, and these mouthfuls of this stuff, I don't know. Mouthfuls of this stuff happening. I don't know. And I'm sure that most of you are sleeping with masks. I'm trying to sleep with a mask, but every time I wake up, I think I pull the mask off in my sleep. I'm trying to sleep with it, but it's kind of difficult to do. One thing left now for me to do now is like wear mittens so that I'm not able to pull it off. I have to go through all of this just to get a few hours sleep at night. While they're laughing because they probably think it's funny. They're cracking up. They think it's a joke. It's not funny to me. It's not funny to me. And it should not be funny to anyone. So anyway, just be safe out there. Look out for each other. And if you know someone, if it's not happening to you personally, and you know someone who's saying this is happening, please listen to them a little further. Please listen to them a little more in depth, and don't dismiss them that easily. We need help. We need to band together.